Absolver, a game about pure meditation, focus, hearts and minds about. Take a deep breath, my child. For we are entering combat! Ah, fuck. Absolver is a game, apologies if I'm pronouncing this wrong, a very surprising game for me, because I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Before we start this review, I'd just like to say, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content I make. Though it is a bit of a change from what I used to make, fully toxicating Red Dead Redemption videos. Please don't watch them, I'm a bit embarrassed because of how toxic I was. But today we're not going to talk about Red Dead, Call of Duty or any other game. We're talking about this masterpiece of a fighting game, an open world fighter, which is surprisingly good. Really, I'm really surprised about how good they went about this game and how they made it. But there are there's a big lump, like a big brick wall, that you go, oh, I'm so good at this. It's kind of hard to explain, but we'll go by bit by bit. So let's start first with the goods. Customization isn't really a big thing for facial and, you know, your body structure, how big you want your body, but it is really good for your clothing, your masks. Your character does never show his face. I've never seen my character's face. And you can customize the hair, the skin, but not between body sides. You can customize your gender, which is good. For a game that came out in 2007, I don't think gender was very balanced back then. Or was that 2015? I don't know. Whenever Gears of War 3 decided to let females have a chainsaw gun, seeing more, that's when I saw more women in video games, which is quite good. Anyway, this is customization for clothing, not for hair and body structure. I never got the chance. And yeah, you have to buy items with crystals that you collect from corpses from other fighters, mostly AI fighters I've been fighting. It's good looking at your character and customizing him with all these unique designs and everything, but make sure when you customize your character you do it in like a meditation spot. Oh, this random white shirt dude comes over and just starts beating your ass. Keep in mind this is a new player. I think new players just join off with a white mask, and it's quite decent, surprisingly. Problem is, this is when I jump back in. It's been over like a year since I've played this, so it's been a very long while, and I am nowhere near good. Do not let my looks deceive you. I am shit. The people of this game are very surprising. When I mean by people, it's mostly inhabited by AI. We'll get on to why it's just AI in a few seconds. Or minutes. Hours, God knows. It's a 30-minute long video. What do you expect me to say? But anyway, I'm going to duel with these AI. These are the people of Absolver. Yes. They're just... yeah. There's not really much story to say to him. We'll get on to story in a bit as well, but it's alright. It looks good, but to be honest, when you're looking at this one character, you think, is this all? Well, no, in different areas of the map. I mean, by different areas, I mean there's 4 portions of the map. 4 portions of the map. They have. In different areas, they all have their own little moves, their fighting style, all this lot, even in the swamp. And oh look, it's the Red Hood from Batman. And Frogman is the weirdest alliance, well, weirdest people I've met so far. These are not AI, these are real people. To this meditating spot, I don't know what they're called. And Frogman and Red Hood came along and shit. I thought they were going to jump me, but no, one just drops a sword in front of me. I don't know if that was like a challenge or shit, I don't know. It's been a while since I've played. And they didn't, they just looked at me and all that. And I was slightly confused why they passed me. They began to split up, one went left and the other went right. And I went right to follow Frogman. Frogman looked at me, I'm like, yeah, sure, follow me, come with me. And we met up. Oh, sweet. Turns out you can have groups in this game which allow you to team up with your friends and fight the enemy. And when I team up with friends, you best just having 2 people. You cannot have 4, sadly. And Red Hood Man was no longer Red Hood Man. He was now called Bucket Man. So, with my new formed alliance with the people of Absolver, English good today, mummy. My new formed alliance, we went on an adventure. We knew our skills were no match, and when I mean by skills, I mean these guys' skills. We were unstoppable. I was ready to learn and fight. We entered into our first fight as a team. We were ready to take the enemy on. No matter what, we were ready to... God fucking damn it, Frogman! After Frogman got defeated, it was just me and my friend Bucket Man. We were the only ones that can stand. Luckily, thanks to my training, the enemy was, oh, you gotta be shit. After that humiliating display of our fighting skills, we decided not to go walking on the wooden planks. Instead, we kept our distance. After we fought the people at the wooden planks, we went to go fight this dude here. This is a mini-boss. They're quite skilled and more advanced than other AI. Luckily, I had a sword. I could easily take him. But then again, I have friends, Bucket Man and Froggy, so I just let them take care of the Froggy. Bucket Man just stood by and did not help whatsoever. And I dealt with their bodyguard. Some mini-bosses either have 1 or 2 little guards, bodyguards. They're all bosses in the game, but problem is I need to complete combat trials. It's essentially you're not high enough level to do this fight. Fighting in this game is really surprising actually, but before we get into so many details about fighting, I just want to tell you how many times I got my ass kicked by the Guardian of the Bridge. Keep in mind this is my first time coming back to the game after a few years. We just grab my cuppa. So, as I was going to go fight this dude, I was getting prepared. I was trying to, you know, see if there was a way I can beat him. Turns out there's different fighting styles. I just learned this a few minutes ago. Stupid creaky table. And turns out depending on which fighting style you have, Drunken Stagger allows you to do a little mini dodge and punch. I don't know if drunken fighting, I don't know. I like to call it Drunken Stagger, I don't know why, but if it is a real fighting style, please let me know. But the style I was using was a parrying style. In other words, if the enemy was going to attack me from the left side, I would get my right trigger and pull it to the left. If they were attacking me from the right side, I would pull my right trigger and pull it to the right. So yeah, this is parrying. Have a quick look at this. Even though it was in slow motion, this is how quick it really is. You have to put really a lot of skill and muscle memory. As soon as I figured this out, I already take this motherfucker downtown, and fuck me. Nothing ever goes my way. At this point, I thought to myself, I'm not good. My reflexes are too slow. My disability is pulling me down. And there we go. We got him, lads. We bagged him quicker than America's Osama bin Laden. Now, after this, I learned some new fighting styles. This is, look at this. Saying this game doesn't have a lot of fighting moves, not fighting styles, is a bit of an understatement. After learning some new moves, some kicks, some punches, I felt like I was ready to go into some 1v1 trials. This was going to be a very challenging fight, but I knew thanks to my training, I'll be able to take this man on in a 1v1 combat with my trainings to fucking hell. The bad. Story and fighting. If you ask me what was my favourite moment about this game, like story wise, I would just say fighting. Because that's all it really is. As much as it pains me to say it, because I really enjoyed this game. I enjoyed every second of playing it. But what pissed me off and upset me was there was no side content, no story. There is story, but I can't fucking remember it because it's just that easily forgettable. Because it's just fighting. There's no side content. You would if there was side content, I would expect it to be like, yeah, fighting, because it is a main like fighting game. But and this pisses me off. These are like trials or tournaments or whatever you like to call it, 1v1s. What the fuck just happened? Yeah, AI. I can learn from AI just to do this over and over again. Just I can do this in my sleep. Let's just cut to this problem here because this pisses me off. See that? Boom. It doesn't teach me how to kick, punch. It's too quick and it upsets me. Not gonna lie. But story and open world. It is a beautiful open world. But do you see anything interesting? Like, can you enter that house there to your right? No. You would expect like there to be a main like side character there to talk. No. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Anything I can talk? No. There's no side content. There's no proper story. There's just fighting over and